Welcome everybody to my Payback 2017 results predictions. It's going to be an interesting pay-per-view since the shake-up between Raw and SmackDown. There is a lot to talk about, so here is my predictions. Opening this card for the Cruiserweight Championship, Neville versus Austin Aries. This matchup is likely to take place during the pre-show, but it might be the best match of the night. Since WrestleMania, the storyline between Neville and Aries continues in a great way heading to Payback, mainly because of a great heel work coming from Neville. Austin Aries is probably the best contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. Since he came back into a WWE ring, he really puts the Cruiserweight division into another much-needed dimension. Like I said in my card predictions, it doesn't matter who wins, the title will be in good hands. But if I have to pick a winner, I'll choose Neville. After this, we got for the Intercontinental Championship, Dean Ambrose versus The Miz. So, the Intercontinental Championship has been drafted to Raw with Dean Ambrose, and The Miz did exactly the same with Maryse. SmackDown clearly lost their best workers, with Ambrose being the most consistent in ring, and Miz the best smoke talker. Back in January, Ambrose won the Intercontinental Championship from The Miz, and 3 months later, they are renewing their feud on Monday Night Raw. It's not the best championship run of Dean Ambrose, but he's far from being lazy and complacent like The Miz said. However, it's been more than 100 days that Ambrose has been champion, and his reign might come to an end at Payback. Because I think The Miz will be new Intercontinental Champion, with the help of Maryse, of course. And now a matchup that a lot of people are waiting for, Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins. We have been waiting for that match since Fastlane, and finally it is coming up next Sunday. The Payback pay-per-view is well named for a match like that, since Samoa Joe injured Seth Rollins before WrestleMania, making this one nearly out of the biggest show of the year for the second time in a row. Hopefully it didn't happen, and Rollins did even more by slaying the King of Kings Triple H and the greatest saint of them all. And now, well, Payback is a bitch and Samoa Joe is next on the list. However, with Extreme Rules around the corner, I think this feud is far from over, and at Payback, I think this match will end in a no contest. For the Raw Tag Team Championships, Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Hardy Boys. First title defense for Jeff and Matt Hardy on a pay-per-view, and I can't wait to see this match. Since their returns, the Hardys didn't come back with a broken gimmick. We know there is some problems between WWE and TNA about that, but we might see the return of broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero sooner than expected. Even though, there is something else that might come even earlier. We see Sheamus and Cesaro being respectful towards the Hardy Boys, but that might change at Payback. Speaking of it, both teams are expected to make a strong match, but at the end, I am picking the Hardy Boys to retain the Tag Team Championships. Coming up next for the United States Championship, Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. There is another important stipulation. If Jericho wins, he is going to join the SmackDown Live roster as the new champion, which means that the US Championship will stay on SmackDown no matter what. Thing is, Y2J is losing bit by bit his incredible momentum he had since the return of the list of Jericho. Meanwhile, Kevin Owens is running wild now that he's the most important addition to SmackDown Live. There is also some speculation on Chris Jericho leaving WWE for a bit, and this match looks to be his last. So for me, I think it's safe to say that Kevin Owens will retain the US Championship. For the Raw Women's Championship, the champ Bayley versus the 5 Feet of Fury, Alexa Bliss. A direct consequence for the Superstore shakeup with Alexa Bliss being the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship. I was surprised to see Alexa Bliss taking the spot of Sasha Banks, but it may be better like that. It's good to see some fresh matchups. Actually, Alexa Bliss has strong chances to take the belt at Payback, because the reign of Bayley is not that threatening, and Bliss could become the first woman to win both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship. But we know Bayley versus Banks is coming sooner or later with a heel turn of Sasha Banks. Will it be for the championship? Well, my winner for this match? And new Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss. Next contest, we got Roman Reigns versus the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. I guess you all saw what happened to Roman Reigns lately when Strowman became a wrecking machine. I never saw an ass whooping like that since years. You know, the attack, the stretcher, the ambulance. I really thought Braun would go blow up the hospital at the end. You know, Strowman is the guy right now on Monday Night Raw. At least until the Big Don return and get pushed to infinity and beyond like always. Braun Strowman's future looks very, very great. There is a title opportunity coming soon for him, but that match, I don't know, I think Roman Reigns will get some payback, no pun intended. So I'm picking him to win this match by disqualification. And for the WWE Championship, Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. This match was supposed to happen at Backlash, but now that Bray Wyatt is on Raw, everything has changed. There will be no Universal Championship at Payback like I predicted, so we know why this match is taking place here. I don't know how Bray can win this match, however, but the most interesting part is the stipulation. I'm curious to see how this House of Horrors match will look like, because we're still under the PG era flag, so it might actually turn into the House of Spooky Things, you know? But I'm sad to see how the character of Bray Wyatt has been handled lately. He definitely deserves better than that rematch, because Randy Orton is clearly the favorite, and I think it's a safe bet to pick him to retain the WWE Championship. That was my predictions. Tell me in the comment section below what you think about them, and tell me yours. As always, please remember to share, like, and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter as well. Next time is going to be the card predictions for Extreme Rules. And if you don't want to miss it, click beside the subscribe button and ring the bell.